100 badass quotes to make you more tough. Life keeps throwing something unexpected your way. When things get tough, everyone wants to be badass. These badass quotes will inspire you to stretch your competencies to deal with such difficult situations. You will be able to develop the badass mentality and show the world how tough you are. 1. If you are a badass, you will always have last laugh. Inveji. 2. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. C.S. Lewis. 3. Whenever life hammers you, bounce back with a smile. Inveji. 4. One day, I am gonna make the onions cry. Anonymous. 5. Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. O.G. Mendino. 6. Don't be perfect. Be you. Don't be what you think they want you to be. Be what you know you are. Don't look outside yourself for anything. It's all within. Jackson Kiddard. 7. I can be changed by what happens to me. But I refuse to be reduced by it. Maya Angelou. 8. If your dreams don't scare you, they are not big enough. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. 9. Do the most productive thing possible at every given moment, Tom Hopkins. 10. You have the freedom to be yourself, your true self, here and now, and nothing can stand in your way. Richard Bach. 11. I will breathe. I will think of solutions. I will not let my worry control me. I will not let my stress level break me. I will simply breathe and it will be okay because I don't quit. Shane McClendon. 12. Be who you are and say what you feel because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. Dr. Seuss. 13. Open your eyes, look within. Are you satisfied with the life you're living? Bob Marley. 14. For every reason, it's not possible, there are hundreds of people who have faced the same circumstances and succeeded. Jack Canfield. 15. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway. Eleanor Roosevelt. 16. One of the lessons that I grew up with was to always stay true to yourself and never let what somebody else says distract you from your goals. Michelle Obama. 17. Just keep moving forward and don't give a shit about what anybody thinks. Do what you have to do, for you. Johnny Depp. 18. Just when you think it can't get any worse, it can. And just when you think it can't get any better, it can. Nicholas Sparks. 19. If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. Steve Jobs. 20. You learn more from failure than from success. Don't let it stop you. Failure builds character. 21. What you lack in talent can be made up with desire, hustle, and giving 110% all the time. Don Zimmer. 22. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. George Bernard Shaw. 23. You have enemies. Good. That means you've stood up for something, sometime in your life. Winston S. Churchill. 24. Consult not your fears but your hopes and your dreams. Think not about your frustrations, but about your unfulfilled potential. Concern yourself not with what you tried and failed in, but with what it is still possible for you to do. Pope John Exiat. 25. Perseverance is the key to success. Never give up and keep making efforts. It's often the last key in the bunch that opens the lock. Inveji. 26. If you wanna fly, you got to give up the shit that weighs you down. Toni Morrison. 27. Happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, worn or consumed. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. Dennis Waitley. 28. I think everybody's weird. We should all celebrate our individuality and not be embarrassed or ashamed of it. Johnny Depp. 29. Only those who are willing to risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. T.S. Eliot. 30. Mistakes are the portals of discovery. James Joyce. 31. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. Lao Tzu. 32. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. 33. No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity. For he is not permitted to prove himself. Seneca. 34. The free soul is rare, but you know it when you see it, basically because you feel good, very good, when you are near or with them. Charles Bukowski. 35. Failing to fail will never give you the real joy and happiness of success. Inveji. 36. Sometimes we strive so hard for perfection that we forget that imperfection is happiness. Karen Nave. 37. A bird on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking, because her trust is not on the branch but on her own wings. Always believe in yourself. Anonymous. 38. To hold it together when everyone else would understand it if you fell apart, that's true strength. Miyamoto Musashi. 39. Beginning today, treat everyone you meet as if they were going to be dead by midnight. Extend to them all the care, kindness and understanding you can muster, and do it with no thought of any reward. Your life will never be the same again. O.G. Mandino. 40. Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water in a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Bruce Lee. 41. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Steve Jobs. 42. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Till your good is better and your better is best. Jerome. 43. Do not wait, the time will never be just right. Start where you stand, and work with whatever tools you may have at your command, and better tools will be found as you go along. George Herbert. 44. To achieve greatness one should live as if they will never die. François de la Rochefoucauld. 45. Failures are foundation stones of the success forts. Inveji. 46. You are not here merely to make a living. You are here in order to enable the world to live more amply, with greater vision, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world, and you impoverish yourself if you forget the errand. Woodrow Wilson. 47. Do not pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Bruce Lee. 48. Before you diagnose yourself with depression or low self-esteem, first make sure that you are not, in fact, just surrounded by assholes. William Gibson. 49. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. Maya Angelou. 50. Believe in yourself. Have faith in your abilities. Without a humble but reasonable confidence in your own powers, you cannot be successful or happy. Norman Vincent Peale. 51. People do not decide to become extraordinary. They decide to accomplish extraordinary things. Edmund Hillary. 52. If you hear a voice within you say, "You cannot paint," then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. Van Gogh. 53. Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose. Yoda. 54. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. Jim Rohn. 55. You create opportunities by performing, not complaining. Muriel Siebert. 56. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. Ayn Rand. 57. Champions keep playing until they get it right. Billie Jean King. 58. I will go anywhere as long as it is forward. David Livingstone. 59. Mediocrity will never do. You are capable of something better. Gordon B. Hinckley. 60. Sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. Marilyn Monroe. 61. A clear vision, backed by definite plans, gives you a tremendous feeling of confidence and personal power. Brian Tracy. 62. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. Frank Zappa. 63. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. Steve Jobs. 64. When you judge another, you do not define them, you define yourself. Wayne Dyer. 65. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt. 66. I am a badass, and I recognize that you, too, are a badass. Cassandra Clare. 67. I'd rather die on my feet, than live on my knees. Emiliano Zapata. 68. I never wanted to be famous. I only wanted to be great. Ray Charles. 69. Nothing is impossible, the word itself says, I'm possible. Audrey Hepburn. 70. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Farrah Gray. 71. Nobody ever wrote down a plan to be broke, fat, lazy, or stupid. Those things are what happen when you don't have a plan. Larry Winget. 72. Be daring, Be different, be impractical, be anything that will assert integrity of purpose and imaginative vision against the play it safe, the creatures of the commonplace, the slaves of the ordinary. Sir Cecil Beaton. 73. A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. John Shedd. 74. Obsessed is just a word the lazy use to describe the dedicated. Russell Warren. 75. Do today what others won't and achieve tomorrow what others can't. Jerry Rice. 76. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Mark Twain. 77. Always forgive your enemies, nothing annoys them so much. Oscar Wilde. 78. Change your thoughts and you change your world. Norman Vincent Peale. 79. It wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. Howard Ruff. 80. I would rather have questions that can't be answered than answers that can't be questioned. Richard Feynman. 81. Either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. Benjamin Franklin. 82. There is only one way to avoid criticism: do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Aristotle. 83. The best revenge is massive success. Frank Sinatra. 84. If you aren't going all the way, why go at all? Joe Namath. 85. I am thankful for all of those who said no to me. It's because of them I'm doing it myself. Albert Einstein. 86. I've failed over and over and over again in my life and that is why I succeed. Michael Giordano. 87. See simplicity in the complicated. Achieve greatness in little things. Lao Tzu. 88. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. Friedrich Nietzsche. 89. Never stop being you. I am out to be the best me I can be. Do what you love and you will be a badass. Terry Crews. 90. The time is always right to do what is right. Martin Luther King, Jr. 91. When you're good at something, you'll tell everyone. When you're great at something, they'll tell you. Walter Payton. 92. It's not about being superhuman, it's about realizing that being human is super. Sadhguru. 93. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Dr. Robert Schuller. 94. The three most harmful addictions are heroin, carbohydrates, and a monthly salary. Nassim Nicholas Taleb. 95. Limitations live only in our minds. But if we use our imaginations, our possibilities become limitless. Jamie Palinetti. 96. If you can't outplay them, outwork them. Ben Hogan. 97. There is nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within. Miyamoto Musashi. 98. Don't count the days, make the days count. Muhammad Ali. 99. Never be afraid to fall apart because it is an opportunity to rebuild yourself the way you wish you had been all along. Ray Smith. 100. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Mike Tyson.